Alright. I haven't done anything remotely related to my Let's Plays in a while, so I feel inclined to do something. This is going to be much more than just something. This is going to be the Stanley Parable. The only thing is, during the gameplay, I've decided to talk through the character as Stanley. As in, I'll do what I normally do, except I'm not really going to do any commentating outside of the, like... It's kind of like, if you've ever seen the series Freeman's Mind, it's gonna be like that. But it's just because I saw Pause Unpause play this, and I thought, you know, this'll be, you know, that would be a really good idea for this. Mostly because he's a giant mind... Blech. So... now... anytime now. Any minute now. Any second now. Ah, it moved. Saw it move. Come on, little loading bar. Come on, little buddy. Ah, there you go. That's a good boy. Keep moving. Keep moving. Yeah, move. Move. Little more to the right. Like, you're more than halfway there. Almost. Keep moving to the right. Keep moving to the right. Move to the right. There. Yes. Yes. Move to the right, woman. Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop there. You're almost there. Come on. Oh, okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I should probably go to the meeting room. Might have missed a memo.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What's up with the... I thought 432... Oh yeah, 432 is the guy who sharpens pencils. No, it's, I don't remember what it was, but, it's another guy that, just kind of sits there and breaks pencils. No. Hello?
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
You know, as soon as I find out who you are, I'm going to strangle you to death.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Alright, where the hell is 417? Ah. Here it is.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
I'm going to murder you. I'm going to find out where you live, and I'm going to murder you while you sleep. I don't even know who you are, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because you irritate me. I had a simple life. I had a simple job. Then you come along, you die. Don't even want to. Where's 437? That's the way to the meeting room. Seriously though. 437. Well, I work in 427. No help. Oh, 437. 431, 433, 434, 5, 6. 437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. Okie dokie. I hate this guy. I don't even know who you are. How do you know my name?
Door number 437.
Come on. I don't even know what an achievement, like what kind of achievement you were talking about. My friend works in 430. That's it.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine.
The copy machine.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
I hate you. I hate you.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
You're really having fun with this, aren't you? Guess what? You're a dick.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416. We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
I bet you're masturbating to this, aren't you?
It's on door 4-3. Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
What achievement? My friend works in 430. I don't even know who you are. I don't even know what you are.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, really? So now you're making decisions for me, too. Screw you, I'm going right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I mean, it is a nice room, but...
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Indeed,
Stanley,
moving on.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Eat a dick.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I resent that. Penalty for jumping off cargo lift.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I had no say in this.
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley.
Who exactly is her?
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who is her? Can I go this way? Ah! Yeah, what the?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Hello? What the?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you
What
waiting.
the?
I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
Wait a minute.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
After that, no.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
I hate you so much. Alright, what do you want?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man.
The death?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow.
What?
He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
I will murder you.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
And you've chosen the life to ruin other people's lives.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
In my mind, you're dying in a fire.
Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Let me out! I don't like this place anymore.
And so he began to fantasize
Oh,
about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Hey, you were the one who was masturbating to me just clicking on a door. Honestly, you have no place to talk.
So, he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice.
I hate you.
It barely
I
even
really...
mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Kill him. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
I don't even... What?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps he'll play just one more time.
Tell what, wife? No.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
Oh, come on.
In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed.
Okay.
The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I'm not falling for it. I'm not gonna do it. You can't make me. That's it. Say, you're just gonna wait until I have no choice but to push the button. You, sir, are... I don't know what you are, but I'll figure it out later.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps,
I hate you.
Well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Okay.
I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again.
Please
and Stanley
die.
pushed a button. And I...
Whoa. Just had the weirdest dream. There's this guy that controlled my life, and he was being such a...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, at least he's not gonna do that again. Good thing he's not gonna do that again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I don't want
This was
to.
not the correct way to the meeting room.
I don't
Stanley knew
care.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
I
lounge
am my
first, just to
own
admire it.
man. I am
Wow.
proud,
Yes,
independent
this
black
room.
woman, and I can
What
do
a
whatever I
idea to
want.
get
Well,
back to
actually,
business.
I'm a
Stanley
white
took
man.
the first open door on his left.
Fine.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Eat a dick.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
You sure? No more contradictions? No more, objection? Okay.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Yeah.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Why?
Let's see.
Of all the possible people I could be stuck with as a narrator for something, I don't even know what's going on.
I've got it now. This
But I got a
story is
moron
absolutely
for some kind of a narrator or something. I don't even know. This all makes no sense to me.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your
Yeah.
eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
How did you do that?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
Perhaps he had
Perhaps
simply
he had
missed a
simply missed
memo. Yeah, I know. Die in a fire.
When Stanley...
What's that?
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere?
I don't even know what's happening!
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Exactly.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay, I'm going down this way. Where am I going? Hello?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No. Ugh. Stop doing that.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Perhaps you'd simply missed a memo. Perhaps you have simply missed the fact that I am not a game character. Cannot manipulate my life like this. This is clearly against the law.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
How exactly? Oh, okay. That works for me. I don't see anything.
Aha!
What the fuck?
We'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
What the?
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
You're really starting to piss me off, you know that?
Now this...
What the?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
What? I win what?
You put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Yeah, just like that quote-unquote achievement.
This was not one of those situations.
Masturbate to me clicking doors wide
I'm
open.
getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
I'm getting weirded out by
What
you.
might happen this time? I have to restart.
No. Please stop doing that.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. I guess... Wait a minute. Isn't this door 230? Ah, why am I even questioning this? At least he's better than he was in that dream.
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Would you kindly shut your
Here's a
face?
thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Well, that and last time I tried to think philosophically, I nearly killed myself. So I'm supposed to,
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
What?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
What story? Must have missed one really messed up memo. Swear to God, I'm gonna...
We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Don't you dare restart this on... Oh,
No,
mother...
not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore.
No, please, no! I'll just go back! I really hate you. I mean, sure, you're better than when you were in that dream, but honestly, man, you are such a bad person.
You know what, Stanley?
What the
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
That
We're
is a good
intelligent
point.
People, right? Why don't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay, sure.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I want our story to be physically possible. How am I walking around in exact squares and then suddenly this just appears here? I don't... You know, this completely defies logic.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Why did I come to work today?
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
Getting dizzy.
And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
Getting
So
dizzy
starting
down
from the
here.
Right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
Make a
And since
decision.
the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending.
What the
You're
hell?
telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank.
After a long time,
because it's
Stanley
really
dies. Are you kidding me?
Wall. Well, who consulted me?
Find a
Why don't I
bookstore.
get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
You've been playing the confusion ending for
I won't restart the game. I won't
like
do it. I won't
17
do it.
minutes.
I won't do it. And the time
What the?
stopped. Does that mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Just restart the game.
So, okay.
I don't care how much it hurts. Just do it and get it over with.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or
Yeah,
the
a story that ends in
Therefore,
me
saying that
dying.
life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
I hate you.
Well, in the meantime.
What the? What? Give me some warning, man.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Ah, great. We're
Stanley
back to this
decided to
again.
go to the meeting room. Perhaps perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I guess I have.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fine, I'll go through the freaking door on the left. I hate you so much.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright. Executive bathroom? No. No.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Not a secret
Of
anymore.
course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Eh, 2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Oh, die in a
Amazing.
fire.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I hate my life.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
I question the nature of my life thanks to you, dickwad.
It had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh goody, I can't wait to see why I've been pushing buttons for the last...
Stanley walked straight ahead
14
through the
years
large
or so.
door that read Mind Control Facility.
Screw that crap.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
What? Okay, mind control doesn't sound so bad.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Now that you mention it, violent death doesn't sound so bad considering I don't exactly, you know. Screw it. I'm too curious. Why do I have a strange sense of deja vu? Pushy button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
Oh.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I think I get why this is giving me a sense of deja vu.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Yep.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Well, this explains what this place is. Oh, there's that. There's that all the way up there. But that does explain what this place is. It looks like a couple people did get fired.
This mind control facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Well, I've seen it
Had
before.
Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I resent that.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I guess so.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I never said I'd do that. Already seems like everyone's dead, so I mean, there's no real reason. Either that, or I just freaking idiot controlling me made me fall asleep on the job, and then somebody shot him in the face or something like that. I mean, you know, that's pretty probable, and everybody else had already gone home. And, you know, there's always a chance of this kind of stuff happening. I mean, I don't even... Where did all this come from? All this Stanley Parable crap you've been talking about? Yeah, whatever. There's no real other way out, so...
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
No, I was just curious.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
I know.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are sent to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Turning around.
Until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
I hate you so much.
Time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Eat a
Mere
dick.
moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
The out
More
button
time to
stuck.
talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Well, that's
Other
nice.
times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. To say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
I hate
And
you.
I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Can't you just
These
blow
are
me up?
precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? No! Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death.
I realize that.
Instead of watching a cutscene, because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless, to see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world.
No, I didn't. I was just curious.
First, so you can't.
Oh, for...
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the
Just
moment we
kill
meet
me.
until the moment I say happily ever after.
What? I'm not even gonna question it.
Sitting there, Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Yeah, I get it.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door.
I know, the left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again
What was it,
stunned to discover
2845?
not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Can I make this thing go faster? I just want to get through this. You know, I've been blown up. I've been tortured.
And rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
I just want to get this over with. I got better things to do. Like push buttons is my pointless job, you know. Ugh.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
I
Facility.
know. Ding dong.
Lights rose windows on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
I'm not thinking any of this crap. I already know. Don't you remember blowing me up like less than a couple minutes ago?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I get the idea.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? Here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Let's just press the off button and get this over with. There, problem solved. Hello?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
You erased them.
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp?
I turned it off, and you let me free.
What this strange building hold?
You.
As sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand.
The happiness of getting away from you.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Not yours.
All he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Yeah, I know. Knowing is half the battle.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Indeed, he was. What the?